Stop what you're doing because this just dropped and it's about to blow the internet wide open. New footage has emerged showing NBA Youngboy. Yes, the same rap titan who's built his empire on chaos, jail time, and relentless street credibility, smacking none other than Lil Tim, the man tied to King Von's tragic death. But wait, is this just a casual outburst or a calculated power move that's about to rewrite the rules of loyalty in hip-hop forever? Social media is erupting. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, every corner of the internet is dissecting frame by frame, arguing over whether this was a playful tap or a full-blown check that sends a message louder than any diss track. What drove Youngboy to this moment? Is it revenge, paranoia, or just the unpredictable fury of a man who refuses to lose control? And why now, 5 years after the events that shaped the streets, does this video drop like a bombshell nobody saw coming? The fans are divided, the industry is buzzing. And one thing is clear, Youngboy just reminded the world that in his kingdom, loyalty has a price, and he writes the rules. Stick around because we're about to unravel everything behind this shocking moment. The alliances, betrayals, and street politics that no one dares to talk about until now. The streets are talking. The internet is on fire, and one name dominates every headline: NBA Youngboy. But this isn't just another viral clip or a rap feud blown out of proportion. No, this is the moment the world realized that Youngboy isn't just a rapper, he's a strategist, a tactician, and, if the footage is real, a man who doesn't tolerate even the closest allies crossing a line. Lil Tim, the man tied to the tragic death of King Von, has always been a controversial figure, a soldier with a past that nobody can forget. And now, Youngboy just reminded him exactly who holds the power. The video, grainy, shaky, and chaotic, shows emotions so quick yet so deliberate that viewers are still debating whether it was a playful wall slap or a symbolic check that reverberates through the entire hip-hop hierarchy. But to understand why this clip hits so hard, we need to rewind. 5 years ago, the events that made Lil Tim a household name weren't just incidents, they were cultural earthquakes. King Von's death sent shockwaves through the rap world, splitting allegiances and creating a legacy of tension that still lingers. And Youngboy, he watched it all unfold from the sidelines behind bars, and later, from a place of calculated patience. He's no stranger to chaos. Jail stints, street drama, and industry politics have honed his instincts. Every move, every lyric, every social media post is part of a larger chessboard he's been arranging for years. So, when he finally steps into a room with Lil Tim, calm, measured, and in control, it's not just a meeting. It's a statement. Fans have been dissecting his career for years. They know Youngboy's history of building empires on fear, respect, and strategic dominance. He's the type of artist who doesn't just release music. He releases messages encoded in bars, visuals, and public appearances. Every collaboration, every feud, every public interaction becomes a part of his narrative. So when a clip surfaces showing him seemingly asserting authority over Lil Tim, people don't just see a slap, they see a symbolic realignment of power. And the reactions, predictably explosive. Comments flooded in immediately. Half the internet called it long overdue, arguing that Youngboy was finally cutting dead weight. The other half couldn't believe he would disrespect someone who had once stood in his corner. But that's exactly what makes this story so compelling. It's not just about physical contact. It's about control, dominance, and survival in a world where one misstep can cost you everything. And here's the kicker. This moment didn't happen in isolation. Every detail, from the timing of the clip to the subtle gestures in Youngboy's body language, suggests calculation. The timing is impeccable. The optics, perfect. He knew cameras would catch it, social media would explode, and the narrative would shift immediately. He didn't yell. He didn't argue. He didn't even make a scene. One swift, deliberate motion, and the hierarchy is reasserted. In a world obsessed with loyalty, fame, and street credibility, Youngboy just reminded everyone that even the most trusted allies are only as safe as his approval. And for those who thought his reign was just about music, this footage proves it's about power, influence, and a meticulous control that few can rival. The moment the clip went viral, the internet exploded like a powder keg. Twitter threads, TikTok reactions, YouTube comment sections, every platform lit up with speculation, analysis, and heated debates. Fans couldn't decide if Youngboy was overstepping or if he was simply asserting the authority he's been cultivating for years. Anonymous sources, or at least the ones claiming to be insiders, started spilling exclusive details, whispers of past tensions, grudges, and strategic moves that fans would never see. One purported source told a popular hip-hop blog, "YB doesn't just act on impulse. If he moved like that, it's because he calculated every angle. Tim knew the rules, but rules change when the boss is watching." And the details get juicier. Social media detectives began dissecting every frame, the tilt of Youngboy's head, the set of his jaw, the precise timing of the slap. Some argued it was playful. Others swore it was a calculated warning to the entire crew. Meanwhile, TikTok videos comparing this moment to past incidents. From old 3,860 collaborations to infamous live appearances went viral within hours. Memes flooded feeds, with captions like, "When you ride for the boss but forget who signs the checks, and YB don't play loyalty games." Public reactions split down the middle. Half praised the move as a necessary power reset. Half condemned it as a shocking betrayal. But the scandal didn't stop at social media. Allegedly leaked reports, whether real or fabricated, nobody could tell, suggested that Youngboy had been keeping a close eye on his inner circle for months. According to these sources, lavish spending, hidden deals, and misaligned priorities within the camp had raised red flags. Rumors circulated that Youngboy had been warning collaborators behind the scenes, dropping subtle hints about consequences for missteps, and making sure the hierarchy remained unchallenged. One insider, speaking anonymously, said, "If you're not aligned, you're expendable." YB is rebuilding his empire, and loyalty isn't just expected, it's mandatory. Even the music world took notice. Analysts pointed to lyrics in recent tracks where Youngboy seemed detached, almost cold, referencing power, respect, and survival. Fans quickly linked those lines to the slap, claiming the footage validated the message behind the bars. Every post, every video, every lyric now became evidence in an unfolding narrative that blended music, street politics, and viral spectacle. Media outlets, both mainstream and hip-hop focused, jumped in with headlines that ranged from sensational to outright conspiratorial. "Youngboy checks his shooter," or "Lol Tim gets put in his place. The video you can't unsee." And the drama isn't confined to fans and analysts. Allegedly, some behind-the-scenes figures in the industry are already calculating fallout. Lawyers, managers, and even label executives are said to be monitoring public sentiment, calculating potential risks, and preparing for damage control if things spiral further. One rumored insider commented, "You can't underestimate what a clip like this does. It's not just street credibility, it affects contracts, tours, collaborations, and the perception of everyone involved." Whether the video is staged, exaggerated, or real, the world is watching, dissecting, and judging in real time. The tension is palpable. Youngboy didn't just create a viral moment. He ignited a wildfire of speculation, paranoia, and commentary that shows no signs of dying down. Every reaction, every share, every comment fuels the narrative, making it clear that this isn't just about a slap. It's about control, reputation, and the ruthless recalibration of power in his world. And as the debate rages online, one question lingers. Is this just a warning, or is it the start of a new era in Youngboy's empire? What do you think? Was this just a slap, or the ultimate power move from NBA Youngboy? Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell us who really runs the streets now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the next shocking reveal.